Hey there! Day 8 of the 1, 2, 3 drawing challenge. So let's get started today. I think it's a very easy drawing. It's kind of like the birch trees because this is a cylinder shape. And then we've got our flame, which we did before. And then we've also got the drip, like the raindrop. So it's going to be a really easy picture to do. To get started though is we're going to color the entire background gray. So you're just going to go crazy with your paper, keeping your pencil nice and flat, and going in little tornadoes to keep it light and even. All right, so you can go to the edge of your paper if you want. I'm just kind of making it halo around the inside. And nice and light because it doesn't need to be a dark background. Although if you really wanted this to look like it was a dark room that was lit up, you could go darker with it. All right, so there we've got it scribbled, and let's swirl it with your paper towel. So little circular motions and get this to blend in so it's just a gray background. And you'll get the better hang of being lighter with your pencil the more you practice. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is decide on where I want to put a candle. So I'm going to go in the front of the paper first, and this is going to be the biggest candle that I make. And I'm just going to draw a curved line. That's going to say where the bottom of the candle is. From there, I'm going to start going up. Now, candles come in different thickness. So I have some candles that are, maybe as thick as a can of spray paint. And then I have some candles that are thin like a marker. All right, so I'm going to go to about there. We'll make this a pretty thick candle. And then I'm going to draw an oval here. So this oval is going to be very flat. Okay, so we've got that going. The next thing I'm going to do is draw some brightness. Actually, I'm going to erase some brightness with the eraser. So I'm going to make like an orb of light around the back right there. So this is going to be like the glow that the flame actually gives off. I can brush that away. And I've erased my back line there, so I want to put that back in there gently. And I'm going to draw the wick. So the wick isn't too long, but it should go in the center of this oval shape. And then around this shape is going to be a flame, which is going to be like a teardrop shape or like the raindrops. So I'm going to go around. It's a single flame. So if you want to make it fancy and curved, you can. It can just be simple though, like a raindrop. And it goes like halfway between the wick and the opening. So it's kind of, the wick is half in and half out. Then I'm going to darken the top of it just like I did with the raindrops. And I'm going to darken one side. And since it's a single flame, I'll just make the outside edge there dark too. Then down here, since the light lit up the inside of the candle, I'm going to erase that really white. And then I'm going to make some wax drip out. So I'm going to make like a drip come out. And then I'll erase that part of the candle's edge. So now the next step is going to be some shadow. So on this candle side, I'm going to get my pencil on its side again. I don't want to draw lines here. I'm going to blend that part in. Then I'm going to take my blender. Now when we're done today, I'm going to show you how to make a homemade blender. I made one today and it worked out nicely. So it's a rolled up piece of paper with a piece of tape, and then I cut the end. I'm going to take this part here and I'm going to blend into the candle, and lines are okay. That kind of makes it look like it really goes around. Next step is going to be a shadow on the ground. Since the light source is above and it's a small light source, the shadow is going to be short. So I'm just going to come over here and make a cylinder-like shape. And it's going to bump into the candle itself. And then I'm going to color that gently. All right, I'll make sure that the edge of my candle is a little bit darker right there where the shadow touches the candle. And then I'm going to blend this in. Okay, now from here, I'm just going to continue adding more candles to the picture. So you can see over here, I've got 2 candles already added. If I were going to do a third, it could be the same size candle as this one over here, or I could put it back even further. If I put it back a little further, that means that it's going to raise up on the paper and it's going to be even thinner than the next one down. So this one's going to go up. And oval, highlight, and you're going to go through all those steps again. Teardrop shape, drip if you want it to drip. If not, it could just stay contained. Shadow on one side, shadow on the ground, short shadow. This might not even touch or go behind that, but it could go behind it. If it did, we wouldn't see it. So we could even bump right into there. Really dark on this edge. Get your blender and shadow this out. And you can decide how much you want to work and how long you want to work, depending on what you've got going on today. It's Monday, so some of you might have a lot of class work to do. So good luck, and I'm glad you joined me.